shit, oh shit, oh shit, pleasure, oh shit, love, oh shit, pain, oh shit, what's so young, baby? Welcome to What's Your Young Podcast. It's your girl, A Darlene, and we are back with another motherfucking LIN. I know y'all miss me, cause I miss me, y'all. But your girl had to go on a little vacay, cause y'all, the fuck, y'all go on vacations, the fuck. But nah, for real, I'm back and I'm better. But yeah, so let me tell y'all about my trip. My trip was lit as fuck, and Like, I ain't never turned up like that before, but, well, I'm capping. Well, I ain't never turned up on a boat, I guess. I ain't never turned up on a boat.
You never turned up on a boat. So but you ain't never drove a boat?
I turned up on a boat. But, yeah, y'all. But the jump was like, leave. We went to Little Hollywood. But I've been to LA multiple times. But this time it was different because I went with my best friends for his birthday. It was a little lit. It was a lit. Boom. But, yeah. So, the icebreaker of the day is toaster strudel or Twinkie. Which one you think I am? Nah, I would rather, me personally, I think it'll be I have to be a toaster strudel. Cause, first of all, I got babies. Yeah. So, do not Twinkie me. Make me a toaster strudel, please. You can put it wherever you want. Just make sure you clean it up. Or don't put it in my hair. Cause that shit be hard to get up out your hair. And don't put it in my eyes. Cause I got astigmatism in my right eye. But yeah, cause the Twinkie, I don't know, like I hate when niggas be none inside of me, cause that's, first of all, that shit make your stomach hurt after a while. Like it give you a little tummy ache, or you gonna feel it even though you ain't pregnant or whatever. Cause I'm on birth control for one. I'm on birth control, but I still be feeling like the little after effects of the shit. And on the basis of health, motherfucker, it is not okay for that nigga to keep none in you, because they can give you a UTI, they can give you a yeast infection, they can give you any type of fucking, you really could get a lot of fucking infections from just letting a nigga nut in you all the fucking time. Like, that ain't healthy for your coochie, girl. It's not healthy,
especially if he don't drink water.
Yeah, if he's not healthy, yeah. So I mean, it's okay to nut here and there 1-2 times, but don't continuously do that shit every motherfucking time y'all fuck. Don't do that. Don't let him do that. Beat his ass if he would not pull out. Cause yeah, and then after a while you be like, oh my god, why is burning? Or why would I pee? It's cause you got a UTI now, sis. And if you are getting nutted in, make sure you pee afterwards. That is something that every woman should know. Make sure you always pee after sex. After sex, even if he didn't nut you, make sure you pee to get all the extra about you know. But toaster strudel is good for your skin. You see how my skin look? Nut. I just play. But nah, for real, that jump be, I don't know what it to me. I think it's because I be wanting to see. I need to make sure, because niggas be capping. Niggas be motherfucking capping like they really be getting off. That's how you know if a nigga nut. But I know a nigga gonna nut every time with me. I don't give a fuck. Like, every fucking time. If you don't know with me, then I don't know what the fuck. Pause. Back. So, yes, y'all. Make sure, y'all, well, not make sure, but for me, it'll be toaster strudel. Y'all, it's okay to be a Twinkie. I've been a Twinkie a couple times. Actually been a ding dong and a Hostess cupcake a couple times. Because the Hostess still got the white on top and in the middle. Oh, right? Shit. So yeah, call me Lil Debbie. But yeah, so today I got an email, and I appreciate that. But I got an email, and so today we're gonna be talking about attachment and detachments, basically soul ties. And the email, basically, let me read y'all the email. Boop, 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 boop. So the email says, "Hello, hey Darlene," or April. I don't know what to call you, but I'm glad that you did start this podcast about sex. Thank you. What's your name? But I wanted to talk about emotions and how it relates to sex and detachment and attachment. I have a problem with detaching myself. I'm always attached after sex. What do you recommend? When it comes to detaching yourself from just sex and just having sex without emotions being attached? Call me 100. Okay. 100. So 100 for me, I don't know. I'm just lying. No, but for me though, when it comes to attachment and sex, I've always been a player my whole life. I've been a player my whole life. So what's the little thing? Thug life.
Put the glasses on. Girl,
So, yeah, I've been a pimp my whole life. Like, that ain't even, like, I'm really not capping. Like, I've really been playing niggas since kindergarten type shit. My first boyfriend was a white boy. And I played him to the T, baby. His mom used to give me all the motherfucking cookies and snacks. And he'd be like, "Oh, I like her. Yeah, bitch. Yeah." But like, when it comes to attachment, I guess because me as a person, like, if you get to actually know me or like be around me, even if you didn't get to know me or just be around me, you just see me in the streets, I'm a whole vibe. Like, it's easy for people to talk to me, and I'm really friendly. Like, I'm really outgoing. Like, even if I don't like you, I'm still gonna talk to you like we cool or whatever. But I just know how to move with you, you know. Like, I know how to move a certain way or whatever. Like, you don't have to be no hate in your heart, because even if you're not having a bad day or somebody else not having a bad day, it ain't because of you. Their bad day is not because of you. You stay happy. You remain humble and stay the way that you are, whatever. So when it comes to like vibing and like sex or whatever, I personally have to catch a vibe before I even fuck you. So like, if we get ready to fuck or whatever, like most of the times when I be fucking, it be out the blue because we were just vibing or whatever, and they be like, "Alright, you getting close to me, I'm finna eat that pussy." You know what I'm talking about? And then boom, you eat my pussy. You know what I'm talking about? So it's just like, boom. First we watching TV, then I'm on your face. Now you watching me. But yeah. So like, I guess it's just like a vibe thing, and then even though, cause like, I could still be friends with you after I had sex with you, cause I be having some amazing ass sex, and I like sex. So I don't have to actually attach myself. Like, if we ain't been talking or all that shit, like, yes, I could do that. I can have sex with you and not talk to you the next. I can also do that. Like, it's just a thing for me. And then like, but when I'm actually talking to you, or if we've talked before or consistently talking and we got something going, trying to get, then it's a different type of sex. Like, it's a different type of feeling. It's a different type of way that we having sex or whatever. Because I can slut a nigga out and they be like, "Damn, she love me." But then in my head, I'm like, I just slut this nigga out. Screw off the motherfucking list. I just slut that nigga out onto the next one. Yeah. Like, it ain't no hard feelings, none of that. But like, I like having sex, but like, if your sex ain't matching my sex or whatever, I'm automatically detached. So yeah, you need to attach to me and get on the motherfucking level that I'm on, because yeah. But everybody don't deserve the same sex. Everybody don't get the same sex. Not for me. Everybody don't get the same sex. But I mean, yeah, I'm gonna slut you out. But like, I'm gonna do nasty shit to you, but you can't do nasty shit to me. Like, I'm gonna spit in your mouth, but you can definitely not spit in mine. Or like, you can eat my ass. Like, I'm gonna be the one that's controlling the situation. I say that. I'll be the one that's controlling the situation, and you just follow. That's my definition of slung you out. Like, I'm not finna be in your ass or sucking your balls. None of this. I'm not finna do all that. You're gonna be doing everything to me. Yeah. So I want you to nut in my pussy and I want you to suck it out. Yeah. So, yeah. Attachment. That's the way to attach, motherfucker. But like, stuff like that, like doing shit like that is like a soul tie. Because, well, even like it starts to transpire into a soul tie, because now it's like y'all done explored each other's sex lives, or y'all done got into the groove of shit. So now you start connecting on a deeper level, because like, boom, story time. Boom. So one of my one night stands was so good that it turned into a 2-night stand, right? And then that 2-night stand turned into this nigga like, damn, I actually want to fuck with her. Because with me, okay, so boom. Me and a nigga or whatever, we fucked this time or whatever. I was drunk when we fucked the first time. I was drunk. I was like, okay, that was a little good or whatever, but it could have been better. That was in my head. So I was like, yeah. I mean, I fucked him. I saw how it was. I'm going to leave it alone. 2 days later, he hit me up, because I was not going to hit him up. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to leave it where it was at. I was drunk when I said I agreed to it. Boom. I ain't going to hit him up or whatever. So then he hit me up. He was like, damn. Like, you ain't going to talk to me, or we still ain't made this video, or can we do it again type shit. That's how he hit me up on some shit like that. And then, boom. I don't think we fucked the second time, actually. I don't think we fucked that second time when he hit me up. But it did turn into, I call it a 2-night stand or whatever, because he came back. I guess that's why I called it that. So I call it a 2-night stand because he came back. So, because 1-night stand, you never see him no more. But the second time, you actually talking to him or whatever. So, boom. We got into like actually trying to get to know each other type shit. But I wasn't on this shit. I was just on some, boom, I fucked him. So in my head, I'm like, he only want to keep fucking. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm like, okay, boom, he only want to keep fucking, so let's keep it on only fucking level. So then he started again trying to get in a little bit deeper. Like, tell me about yourself, or like, what you do for, like,
trying to get to know you.
Yeah, like trying to get to know me. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I see where this is going, but I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, nah, I don't think I can do it. Nah, I don't think I can.
You don't want to be tied down.
Yeah, because I, for
soul
one,
ties.
Like, I ain't want to be tied down, because I was like, nah, because for one, I just got out of a fucking relationship, and that was with my baby daddy, and I had just had my baby, so it's just like, I don't think I want this relationship thing right now. I need to focus on me. And then when this man was like, like, we need to go out on the weekend or whatever, just do a little weekend vacation, or how the kids doing, the kids need anything type of shit. This was the level that he started getting on. He started pressing. No cap. This nigga started pressing. Then he was like, you gonna be mine. And I was like, just like that? Just like that, bitch. No, I'm not. Don't even flatter your motherfucking self. But okay, I'm gonna give you your little journey. I was like, oh yeah. He like, yeah, you gonna be mine or whatever. I was like, you just so confident. I was like, okay. And then that's when we started talking about how the sex was or whatever. He was like, nah, you turned me up though, for real. Like, you turned me up, da 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 da. And I was like, yeah, but you could have did it this way. You could have did it better. You could have, And then that's when he was like, it's mine. I know how to treat it, da 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 da. So give me one more time. So boom, I gave him one more chance for sure. Cause for one, I think we did win like 3 rounds the first time. Yeah, like we went like 3 rounds the first time, but then I think like on the second round, cause you know how niggas be so hard out. But I don't knock it. I understand. The first time you fuck somebody, you don't want to get head. I understand that. And it's not a big thing for me, but I was just like, your lips soft. I want to see how they feel on my pussy. You know what I'm talking about? So I was like, yeah. Then he was like, nah. He was like, I don't eat pussy. I don't eat pussy. I don't eat pussy. This was the first round.
Who said this?
He said it on the first round.
Who said this?
So on the second round,
I need to know who this dude is.
On the second round, he flipped me over and he started eating my pussy. And I was like, oh, I thought you didn't eat pussy. But you know, it take a different type of person to bring this shit up at you.
He learned quickly.
Hello,
somebody.
Hello. He learned real motherfucking fast, baby. Boy. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, cool. But the second time we fucked, the official second time, like on a different day, we fucked. It was different. Like, he was actually fucking me for me. Like, he was trying to pleasure me and he was trying to actually get into what I liked versus just trying to get him out. So he was aiming to please me and I was aiming to please him. That's how I knew it was like, I was like, okay, this nigga trying to, get up in there. Nah. Then he started making love to my pussy when he was in my pussy. Because, some niggas just lick, and then try to, pull the dick out of gone head. But this nigga was pleasuring me, like, actually doing a motherfucking thing. And, like, in my ear, I love when a nigga in my ear. Be in my ear. Yeah. So,
like that mean, like Dexter Laboratory.
He was in my ear. So, I'm like, okay, cool. And I was like, okay. So, after we fucked the second time or whatever, I'm so affectionate. I told y'all this. I'm affectionate. So afterwards, I started rubbing his back or whatever. He like, he was like, what you doing? Comforting me? Are you comforting me? I was like, I mean, if you need me to, And then we started talking or whatever. Like, we actually got up. He ordered some food or whatever. Got on the couch, started watching a movie, actually connecting, I say. And then we just started vibing. Like, over the little few months, I think it was like 2-3 months we was talking or something like that. And I was like, okay, I think I like this one. He started like actually helping me see myself and actually learn myself. And he was like, cause I was going through postpartum deep. I was in postpartum real deep. I had just had my baby. My baby was probably like a month when I moved out. And then by the time we started like getting deeper in, she was about 4 months or something like that. Then he spent the night, like after that 4th month, spent the night. And I was like, well, my baby, she was in the crib or whatever, crying, whatever. He saw that I was still going through it. I was going through it because my big baby, she was in her room. My little baby, she slept in her crib next to the bed or whatever. So I'm like up and I'm like, please, like, whoo. Then he was like, I got it, baby. Go to sleep. This man was singing to my baby. Changed. Well, he ain't changed. I had changed already. Changed her bottles out or whatever. Like, because I was breastfeeding. I had breast milk in the freezer. This man warmed up the milk and waited until my baby went to sleep type shit. And I was like, okay, come on. So, boom, I'm like, okay, cool. So then we just started vibing after that. And then after a while, this nigga he was a really good friend. Besides just having sex or whatever, he was a really good friend. So then after a while, we just started intertwining, getting connected. And now it's just like, we have our little ups and downs or whatever. Had our little ups and downs or whatever. But that's my dog. Like, for sure. Like, that's my nigga. Like, regardless if you my nigga. But you my nigga, like, I fuck with you. And that's, like, how soul ties start to connect or whatever. Like, if somebody actually want to be your friend or actually genuinely care for you and you genuinely care for them or whatever, like, soul ties start to,
take effect.
Right. And so now it's just like, boom. I can't leave this nigga alone, whether we friends or whether we fucking, whatever. We ain't gotta fuck. I just want to be your friend. I just want to keep connecting with you because, like, you was there, you was this, that. Like, soul ties. Shit like that. A+. But soul ties is also, it can also affect you negatively as well. Because, like,
What's a negative experience regarding soul ties, in your opinion? For you, personally.
I don't know. Honestly. Let me see.
For me, it's when, and I'm going to make this quick. For me, it's when I get possessive and they get possessive. When it gets to that point, I know that I have him hooked, he has me hooked, and I will just about do anything to make sure that he doesn't move on with the next person, because my mental is already endowed in his. My physical is endowed in his, of course.
That makes sense. See, okay, so boom. I haven't had that type of situation.
You sure?
I haven't had that type of situation. I haven't had that. I'm not to the point where I don't want you to be happy.
It's not about being happy.
I'm not gonna sabotage nothing either. That's not me. But the person that I was soul tied with, their other soul tie does that. I'll say, if that makes sense.
That makes
like
they
sense. They sabotage them from
being friends with you. Type
shit, yeah.
Okay.
Because like, nah, you're not gonna be laughing with nobody else, or you're not gonna be vibing with nobody else, or doing it. You know, that's that situation. But that ain't me. Or like, even if it's a lusting, on a lusting thing as a soul tie, I have had that, because it was just like, no, you're not finna fuck nobody else but me, and I want it when I want it. I'm finna pop up at your house, or because like, no.
So have you ever popped
up? You told me you want to get married.
Yes. So have you ever popped up and they appeared to be a completely different person, as opposed to when they pop up at your house?
No. Every time they gonna fuck me. Every time. Welcome to What's Your Young Podcast, where we slut them out every time.
Viewer discretion is brought to you by.
But no, for real, like I haven't had that, like, where somebody just started acting different, because I'm a vibe, y'all. Like, I'm really that nigga. Like, people love me. Like, if you hate me, you had to really, I don't, like, you have to really be dealing with something with yourself.
I think, you know what, honestly, me being acquainted with you and me knowing you, I would say that most hate from other people come from a jealousy standpoint, to the point where they don't know why April acts the way she does, or they don't know why she's so crazy and loud and in your face and lovable and caring, right, and kind. They just don't know how to articulate
everything, because I ain't never had no person that's actually lit, but I'm also sensitive as fuck, and I'm also nothing to be jealous of. Like, I ain't got no reasons for you to be jealous. If you trying to get to a level, I'm gonna fucking help you get to that motherfucking level, because it's so much money out here. It's so much other shit, or the same shit you can be doing. Look at the breads. They got like 7 pieces brands of fucking bread. You don't see them in competition knocking each other out the motherfucking shelf, do
because
you?
everybody gonna eat regardless.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna eat regardless, and you gonna go for whatever the fuck you want. But I'm nothing to be jealous of. I really feel like I don't have a jealous bone in my body, because if I want it, I'm gonna go get it. Yeah. If it's something that you got, I'm gonna go get it. I'm not gonna be headed on my app. I'm like, where you get that from, or how I do this? If you don't want to tell me, cool. But I'm finna go find out myself, and I'm gonna figure it out. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just a whole vibe. Like, it takes a lot to hate me, or it takes a lot to not like me.
I wouldn't say it takes a lot to hate you, because people make it very easy.
Well, you're
to
right.
Hate you. But it does take a lot for you to respond to the hate.
Yeah, and it's easy to love me too, like. Cause I mean, yeah. So, like, it's like niggas fall in love with my vibe, even if I ain't trying to vibe with them on that type of level. They gonna fall in love with it either way, and now they attached. and they like, nah, bitch, you gotta be mine. But then I be like, for looking from how many people say like, oh, you this, oh, you perfect. I be feeling like I'm not meant for nobody. I feel like God put me on this earth to be like a guardian angel or like a little angel just to go in people's lives, build it up, spruce them up a little bit for the next person and keep rolling. That's just personally how I feel. Because like, I'm like, if I'm so perfect, bitch, like if I'm so perfect, you know, nut at me. Marry me, bitch. Buy me shit, bitch. Take me off the motherfucking
block list,
bitch. You know what I'm about? You know what I'm about? Oh, okay. Like, what's the problem, motherfucker?
What's the
talking about? Oh, you so pretty. Now me. Fuck.
I dare you.
The fuck. I was just like, okay, whatever. But yeah, like, I mean, I just say like, learn your position when it comes to attachment and detachment. Learn your position. Know where you and this person stand. Again, back to having conversations. Mm-hmm. It's okay to have a conversation to understand where you stand, because me personally, I don't like to linger. I don't like to go with the unknown. I don't like this shit. I mean, I'm gonna go with the flow type of person, but I need to know what kind of flow that I'm fucking going with. Mm-hmm. Because, bitch, if I'm committed to Sammy and Sammy committed to Sarah, why the fuck am I here? You know what I'm saying about? Mm-hmm. Like, we could have been vibing, but on a different type of level. Like, we could have been just friends. It's okay to just be friends. It's okay, like, you ain't gotta fuck everybody that you come in contact with. You ain't got to. Like, it's okay to be friends. And, like, you and Sammy could have linked up on a different type of level, and then boom, it transpired to something else. Who knows? But let me know where the fuck I stand. So make sure you know where you stand, honey. You hear me? Make sure you know where you stand with that person. Make sure you talk about, like, the ins and outs of what they want and what they don't want. Because some people be like me. I be like, I want a relationship, but I'm not going to force it. But I'm going to go with the flow, but you ain't with nobody else.
It's a lot of fucking
you mind,
stipulations.
Nah, but for real. Like, I really don't get attached like that. Like, I only fuck, if I fuck with you, you're gonna be the only person that I fuck with. I'm loyal as fuck when it comes to like shit like that. But I gotta know that you fucking with me the same way that I'm fucking with you. Yeah. For you to get all my loyalty. Because if I know you ain't fucking with me like I'm fucking with you, bitch, I'm finna go fuck with him, and her. You hear me? Yeah. Okay. All right. Can somebody say, baby? Cause don't play with me. Yeah. But yeah. That and like detachment. Okay, so detachment. That I say, how to detach yourself. How to detach yourself.
There's no real way.
I think it is. So, detachment. When you actually sit and review what's going on between you and a person, right? Hear me out. When you sit back and review what's going on between you and a person, let's look at all the goods. Let's look at all the bads. Now, are all the goods actually that person, or are the goods the assumptions that you made up in your mind?
Say it one more time for the people in the bike.
Look at all the goods of that person and look at all the bads of that person. Then take the goods and see if the goods is really that person, or are the goods the assumptions that you made up of that person. Those
are words to live by.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Because a person's it's just like perspectives. A person's perspective of you can be their perspective of you, but what you perceive yourself to be is your true color, what you reflect in the mirror. So basically you're saying you put the good on this side, the bad on this side. The bad, it's the bad. Right. It doesn't matter. But the good, is it good? Are these particular good traits of this person what you decided to give them?
Right.
Or what they actually have. Yes.
So, boom, now you like, okay, boom, I made up these assumptions of this person, but you don't actually, it's like I guess your conscience, it's your conscience, making up those assumptions. So now, when you not actually trying to look and see the good in that person or see that those goods that you made up in your head was not actually that person, you wasn't seeing the real of that person, now you mad because the bad didn't show, or that good is not going the good that you wanted to go. Now you mad at that person because you just made up the assumptions in your head that was their person. Now you only have yourself to blame for, because that was not the person that you met. That was trying to show you the person that you met, but you just came up because you wanted him to be your Prince Charming, knowing that he was the dragon of the motherfucking hell. Like, you gotta stop making up assumptions and actually see the real for the real. You can't just go pick up a book about food and just assume that it's about food. It could be about motherfucking skating. I could have a burger on front of it and say, good burger, home of the good burger, bitch. But we talking about skates. I'm just saying. Like, you cannot judge a book by its cover because of what you want it to be about.
Well, what I would take from what you just said, you can't judge a book by its cover. It could be about food, but you can open the book and literally not know how to cook. How are you going to prepare this complete feast of a person or a notion or a great sex experience if you don't even know how to read the simple preparation instructions on how to prepare their lineup? You know what I'm saying? You can pick up the book all day long,
right? But
that doesn't make you a chef,
right?
When reading that cooking book, if you know it's about cooking, you know ultimately this is a happy meal, or this is going to be a meal that is fulfilling to you and your soul.
Because they can show you, you could
read the table of contents first.
You can take a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. You could teach a man to fish,
but you can't teach him how to scale it.
No, for real. But you can cook a man a meal, and then you can teach him how to fish and eat for a lifetime. If you teach a man how to eat,
if you teach a man how to eat the fish,
I would cut that out. Nah, for real. But y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. You teach a man to eat, he'll eat for a lifetime. I mean, if you teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime.
Unless he's allergic. Then he's gay.
Then he's dead. But for real, y'all. Like, you have to learn to see people for the real. When they show you who they are the first time, believe them. Because it's exactly who the fuck they are. Because me, you gonna get the real me at the beginning, in the middle, at the end. Regardless. It's gonna be the same me every time. I'm not changing up for nobody. If you don't like it, you can roll. If you do like it, you can stay or you can leave too. I don't give a fuck. But either way it go, bitch, you saw the real me for me. Like, yeah. So stop making assumptions. Detachment. That's how you start. That's how you start to detach. Because when you actually start to realize that's not the person that they actually are, actually seeing them for who they are, you start to fall out. Like, you be like, nah, I don't really like this person. But you're not quite there yet. Then you just keep going back just to see. Me personally, this is what I do. I keep going back to keep seeing the bad, or to keep seeing I actually let them show me who they are. Like, I put them in situations, I'll be like, hey, let me borrow a dollar. Just to see if they gonna really fuck with me when I ask for that dollar. You know what I'm talking about? If they be like, damn, I ain't got it, or, anything for you, here you go, boom. But I didn't what you call it? I don't know what to call it.
You weren't pressed about them saying yes or
not
no.
really pressed. I didn't manipulate. I didn't manipulate the situation. I didn't manipulate the situation of how they was going to give me the $1. I just asked, can I have $1? And they either say no, I ain't got it, or oh yeah, I got it, but knowing they ain't got it, but they still gave me that $1, you know, like I just started to look at the real, or stop trying to manipulate how I want them to act or how I want them to act or react to certain situations. So when it comes to you like trying to detach yourself or whatever, just let it be what it is. Like, people show their true colors when you stop answering to them or whatever, or start moving for you, that's when everything started getting exposed. Because, excuse me. When I started moving for myself and focusing on me, God started eliminating people. He started showing the true colors of people who I actually thought they really fuck with me, but he actually started showing the true colors. Because like, when people start believing shit from people that they don't know or about me, when you were supposed to know me the best, but you started believing other shit or whatever because you had in your mind of the assumptions of what was going on or whatever you want, however you want to put it. But clearly you didn't really know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really didn't get to know me. You just got to know the side that you made up, if that makes sense. Because like, it's just like, okay, like, I don't know what else to do. Like, I'm done trying to manipulate or modify how somebody see me, how somebody think of me, or what they think of me. I'm done trying to modify that. Like, you see me for the real, you see me for the fake. However you want to fucking see me, I'm not clearing up no motherfucking rumors. I'm not clearing up shit. If that's how you see me, that's how you see me. Read that book the way that you want to read that book. Put that shoe on the way you want to put that shoe on. Wear that jacket the way you want to wear that jacket. Just because that jacket was upside down don't mean that's not the right way to wear it. That's just how other people saw that's how you're supposed to wear it. But no, you saw your way to put it on. Put that jacket on. Wear it how you want to wear it, you know? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm going to do me regardless. But make sure you just start looking at yourself, focusing on yourself when it comes to detachment. Because when you start to learn your worth and realize your worth,
then it'll make detachment far more easier.
Yeah, because you know who you are and you actually
and
love
most
yourself.
of all, you know what your limit is, and when you get close to reaching your limit, then you just automatically need to say, okay, yeah, boom, I need to detach myself because it's gonna go left.
Yeah. And you start to understand what's good and what's not. Like,
and you start to understand when it's okay to just walk away and it'll be okay.
And that's okay, right? And you realize what's okay. Like, it's okay. It's okay to quit that job. It's okay. It's okay to get your feelings hurt. It's okay.
A lot.
Right. It's okay.
It's okay to cry.
It's okay. Like, shit is gonna fucking happen. It's okay.
You're not perfect.
Because after the long run, shit gonna get better or it's gonna get worse. Either way, you was meant to go through whatever path you go through. You was meant to go through that shit. So don't feel bad because you had to let somebody go, whatever. Yeah. You gotta hurt yourself first before you can grow. You have to. Like, in order for you to grow, you gotta hurt yourself, or in order to heal, you gotta hurt. So you gotta go through that hurt before you start feeling the good. Just like when somebody pass away or whatever you want to say. When somebody pass away, you hurt, yes. But in order for you to get through that, you have to hurt. You gotta cry. You gotta let this shit out. You gotta do it. So hurt yourself. What I say, don't do it that way. But hurt yourself internally if you have to. Break your own heart first, so you won't give them a chance to break your heart.
Right.
Or like, like, just focus on you.
And you'll see signs for what they are.
Right.
In detachment, when it's really meant for you to detach from someone, God will show you signs.
Definitely. Pray about it well for detachment. Get rid of the things that are not bringing you greatness or well-being or betterment to yourself. Erase it. Slowly. Pray for it.
Don't be the one hurting about it. Be the one praying about it, babe.
Come on. Because, baby, it hurts to grow. It hurts to grow. Because when you start growing, it hurts. Stuff start, like a tooth, for example. Mm-hmm. When you start growing a tooth, that shit hurt, don't it? I know it do, bitch. Because it's growing. It's going to become a better a better tooth.
But think about it.
Like that little ugly little baby tooth I just lost, that joint was ugly. But this new beautiful tooth that just grew in,
think about it.
It was worth the hurt. Beauty hurts. Absolutely. And you are growing into a beautiful flower.
And think about a flower. Think about it. What does a seed go through? A seed goes through a whole lot of stuff. It's being packaged, and then boom, it has to sit on the shelf, wait to be bought by whatever person. The other person could be a good person, it could be a bad person. Depending on who that person is, it depends on how you will grow as a person. So, the person, good or bad, buys the package of seeds, right? Mm-hmm. Takes it out of the package, puts it in the dirt, runs it through the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Makes them feel, however they may, make the seed feel. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Then the seed gets drowned in water.
Right. Now they searching for their life. You're like, oh my God.
You feel like you can't breathe. Yes, right. You're getting drowned. But ultimately, if you detach yourself from that shell, from that seed that it originally comes in,
right, it starts sprouting.
Exactly.
You start to grow.
A seed goes through a lot of stuff.
Right. Just because you didn't prosper or you didn't grow with that one person don't mean that you won't prosper and grow with the next.
Hello.
Because it does not matter. Well, it does matter. It doesn't matter whose hands you're in. Maybe you're just not in the right hands. So it's okay to bounce from one hand to the next, because just because somebody's not taking care of you over here in Boonawoo, don't mean you can't go over here to Doody Doo and get really taken care of. Yes. Because different hands heal differently. Because just because that person was not good for you don't mean they're not good for somebody else, but they just wasn't good for you. Yes. There wasn't a good fit. Like that shoe that you just bought, or that shoe you was trying on, that 7.5, knowing you were an 8, it just wasn't for you. But that's okay, because there's other shoes out there that you could put on. So go get that 8, baby. Go get that 8. Don't settle. Go get that 8. Leave that 7.5 where the fuck it was. Because you don't want to be crammed up in that shoe.
Absolutely.
You want to be able to prosper and grow and be comfortable when you walk. So that's all. It's really you. You
control the
detachment of your life. And the other people. You control the detachment part of you. So, yeah. It starts with you. Focus on you. When you focus on you, everything else comes together. They're going to fall in line regardless. Just like a line of ducks. If you was pulling the string of ducks and the mama was in the front, them babies going to follow right on behind you.
Because they know who the leader is. Because
the mama not even looking back. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? Don't look back, because you ain't going that way. You going forward.
Look back, your ass going to get smacked.
But yes, y'all, you need to. Yeah, that was a good question. That was a really good thing. But yeah, attachment, soul ties. I think I had a piece where it was like, oh no, that's it. But yeah, Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button. Make sure you comment, leave your comments. Make sure you email me because we will read it. It do not got to be your name. It can be anonymous, however you want to have it. Make sure you go in the description box. Go to ladies. Go to the official box owner. Use my code for your boric acid suppositories, for your apple vitamins. Apple vinegar cider.
Apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar gummies.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, lubrication pills. And yeah, make sure you use my code for the official box owner to get that cat and wet. And make sure email me if you want us to press songs. I do blue press songs. We do dick grippers, lady slippers, whichever one you motherfucking want. I ain't got none on now because I had to do a little type of it, y'all. But yes, A-list press songs, press by A, foul by A, however you want to call it. That's me. And yeah, what's your yum? Tell it to me.
Oh shit, passion. Oh shit, love. Oh shit, pain. Oh shit, what's your yum, baby?